Birmingham, the Magic City, the big ham? Today it's known by many as something of a beer lover's paradise, with local breweries popping up every few blocks. But there was a short period of time when Birmingham had a different claim to fame in the alcohol industry. Birmingham, the home and headquarters of Jack Daniel's whiskey. Was Birmingham almost the home of Jack Daniel's until Prohibition? That question was submitted as part of Ask Alabama, specifically referencing this sign on the side of a building on 2nd Avenue North. But Birmingham wasn't almost the home of Jack Daniel's, it was the home of Jack Daniel's for about 4 years. So to understand what happened, you need to understand a little about Prohibition in the US. People tend to think of Prohibition as starting in 1920 and ending in 1933, because that's when the 18th Amendment was enacted and when it was repealed. But that was just national prohibition. Alcohol prohibition kind of had fits and starts in a bunch of different municipalities and states long before it was enacted nationwide. In 1904, the Motlow brothers, Lem, Jess, and Spoon, that's what he liked to be called, opened up a distillery in Birmingham, Alabama. The Motlow brothers were no strangers to the alcohol game. Some of the brothers had operated saloons in North Alabama and had even opened another distillery in Gadsden. But more famously, the Motlow brothers were the nephews of then still alive Jasper Newton Daniel, who went by the nickname Jack. Jess and Spoon had learned a lot from their uncle Jack Daniel about making liquor at his distillery in Lynchburg, Tennessee, while Lem seemed to have a head for the business side. For a while, the Motlow Distilling Company in Birmingham made a name selling various liquors and wines, with the most popular being Tennessee Lincoln County whiskey, or their own version of Jack Daniel's whiskey. The company had a good run, but had to shut down in 1908 after just 4 years when Jefferson County enacted a county-wide prohibition. Now, this wasn't a big issue for the Motlow brothers. The year before, in 1907, Jack Daniel was in failing health and had no children of his own, so he gave his company to his nephew Lem Motlow and another cousin who later got bought out and isn't really important to the story. Lem and the brothers ran the Jack Daniel's distillery in Lynchburg, Tennessee, and were doing fine until Prohibition came a-calling again in 1910. See, that's what I'm talking about. We haven't even gotten to 1920 and we bumped into Prohibition twice. In 1910, the whole state of Tennessee outlawed the production of intoxicating beverages. But when a door closes, a window opens for the Motlow brothers apparently, and just a year after Prohibition was enacted in Tennessee, it was repealed in Jefferson County, Alabama. Lem and the brothers knew a thing or two about making and selling hooch in the Magic City, so in 1911 they shifted the home and headquarters of Jack Daniel's to Birmingham, Alabama. But if you can spot a pattern, you know it was short-lived. After just 4 years of Jack Daniel's in Birmingham, Alabama, the state of Alabama passed a statewide prohibition in 1915. The brothers closed up shop in Birmingham and moved operations to St. Louis, Missouri, before they were forced to just shut down the business when national prohibition was enacted. Now, if prohibition had not been passed in Alabama in 1915, would Birmingham today be the home of Jack Daniel's? Probably not. When Prohibition was repealed, the brothers exerted a lot of effort to return the Jack Daniel's Company to its hometown of Lynchburg, Tennessee, even though to this day it's still illegal to sell alcohol in that city. So I think Birmingham was just a temporary port in the storm for the Jack Daniel's Company, but at least we've got beer now. I'm Jonathan Sobolewski for Reckon. Hey everybody, if you liked this video, you can help us out by leaving a like and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a video. And if you've got questions about Alabama you want answered, you can leave your questions at al.com/ask. Thanks for watching.